In this video, I want to talk about something very important, okay? Because you can create a very, a beautiful software, but if you don't have a way to take someone from not knowing you to purchase a plan in your application, if you don't have a system in place to get users, it's very difficult to grow. So in this video, I want to show you how successful founders think and how they take people from not knowing them to becoming users of their applications. If it's the first time that you're watching my videos, my name is Justo. I'm in a process of creating 12 apps in 1 year or until one of the app finally becomes successful. I recently launched the fourth app, which is Kobo, an app that helps you create content that drives users to your software as a service application by measuring what really matters. I think that technical founders, and the reason I can say this is because I have a technical background, have a misconception, okay, of what a successful product really means, okay? We tend to think that it is all about the code, but we forget about one of the most important parts, which is distribution, okay? Most successful software as a service product have what I'm going to explain, okay? Most products don't fail because of the product itself, okay, because of code. They fail because no one discovers them. Not because the market is saturated, not because they are bad at marketing, but because they treat content as noise, not as acquisition infrastructure. A software as a service that grows with content doesn't necessarily post more, it thinks differently. And to create a successful acquisition system, you need to go from the traditional mindset that says things like let's create content to grow the brand to the growth mindset. Like let's use content to generate users predictably. That shift looks small, but it changes everything, and you will realize once you start implementing it. Okay, because traditional content optimized for views, measure likes, lives on social platforms, publish and forget it. But acquisition driven content is optimized for users. It measures trials and signups. It's connected to the product and it measures and iterates. And this is literally what indie hackers understood before anyone else, okay? Let's take a look at the most successful indie hackers, like Peter Labels, for example. He built in public, shared decisions, metrics, and failures. His content attract exactly his ideal customer profile. Then Mark Lowe, for example, highly specific content, low vanity reach, and extremely high conversion. And in a bit more general field, okay, bootstrapped founders document real problems they are solving. They don't only create content, okay? If you take a look at the chart pattern, content wasn't a side channel. It was the interface between product and market. Once you take a look at all these founders, you realize the content loop that they use and what I'm going to explain you. It operates on a closed loop, okay? Idea, content, response, optimization, and users. Every post is an experiment. Every video is a hypothesis. The real question isn't did this post perform or became viral? It's what type of users did this attract? Did it generate trials? Because literally, you can go viral, but if you don't get users, it doesn't make sense. You're not making money. That type of content is only wasting your time. So the reason why most founders post but don't grow is because they don't have a clear avatar, okay, or they don't speak to an ideal customer profile. They publish generic content, they confuse likes with growth, and they don't iterate, okay? They don't double on the things that are working for them. So the most important mental shift is going from creator to operator. The average founder thinks like a creator. What should I post today? But instead, what you should think is what content moves someone one step closer to the product. And that changes literally the whole game, okay? The ideas, the tone, the frequency, the clarity, and finally the conversion. On top of that, one of the most common enemies that you can face is vanity metrics, okay? Views without intent, like without context, followers who aren't ideal customer profile are metrics that don't matter to get users, are things that are not useful to track. The goal isn't more people to see you, but the right people to see you and take action. And you may think that you don't have time to create content, but the reality is that you don't have a system, okay? Because content comes from building the product, fixing bugs, making decisions, learning in real time, okay? You have two different ways, okay, to publish content. Positioning yourself or positioning the product. Positioning yourself as a creator, I believe, is a much better approach when you're starting out, because you generate direct connection with the public, with your audience. The reason that this strategy wins in saturated markets is because it educates better, it measures better, and it iterates faster. So if you pay attention, the market is already tired of vague promises, more visibility, higher engagement. Founders who do the things that I explained in this video, lower customer acquisition cost, they have a clearer messaging, they have less burnout, and they take better decisions. So what's the conclusion? Don't chase virality, don't improvise, don't post randomly, and don't worship empty metrics like views, for example. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If this helped you, you can subscribe, you can hit the like button, because in that way we can keep reaching new people and this community keeps growing. If you didn't see Kobo yet, you can go to kobo/app.com. I will leave you the links on the comment section and you can see the app, which by the way is 50% off only for the launch period. If you want me to help you build a minimum viable product in less than 3 weeks, so you're gonna start charging money for your idea, you can book a one-on-one call. I will leave you the links on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.